guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and today we're going to take a look at LR, Krillin, and Gohan. Man, do I love seeing them. No, I don't! They were like the 4th worst shaft of any unit I've ever had or something. I don't know, it was high, dude. It was up there. I think. Okay, so the worst shafts ever, I mean, LR Goku and Frieza, LR Blue Kaioken Goku, Evolution Blue Vegeta, the Tech Ultimate Gohan and Piccolo banner unit from the 6th year anniversary. And then there's also LR Super Saiyan 2 Angel Vegeta. And then now Krillin and Gohan. So back-to-back years, this banner has given me trouble. But we're going to take a look at Krillin and Gohan here at 55%. I obviously have gotten all of the dupes and stuff like that now by this point, right? But we're going to go ahead and test out how good they're going to look at 55%. Now, I think that they're a fairly solid unit. I don't think they're anything like mega spectacular or, whoa, they're so crazy, but like, they're, well, I don't know. Oh, okay, I say that, but I mean, that's just, I don't think that they're like creeping into like top 5 in the game, like sort of like territory, the way like the LR, Vegeta, and Goku exchange unit is. I would say that this Krillin and Gohan unit, again, they're just like really, really good. I think that their link set is just a little bit weird on some of the teams that you're going to be running them on, right? Like, if you really want to run them on, say, I don't know, Kamehameha, I don't know that a lot of these links of theirs are going to be that good. Like, it's like, I guess what you'd want to do is run, like, UI Goku slot 1 and then run Krillin and Gohan slot 2. I mean, at that point, you know, you're going to get Kamehameha, Shocking Speed, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power, right? So it's like, you're definitely going for that Fierce Battle, Legendary Power base, but I don't know. I'm uncertain of how, like, dominantly powerful this unit is going to be. They definitely are on some teams, like Dragon Ball Seekers, Rapid Growth, Joined Forces, where they could be really good. I mean, Joined Forces, right, you definitely have some newer units, maybe like LR Goku and Piccolo, who this character could potentially be good with, but I don't know how amazing this character is going to be, like, in slot 1, right? Like, whereas, like, you know, because LR Goku and Piccolo, as amazing as they are, you got to be running them in slot 2, dude. Like, they're a slot 2 unit for sure, but I think those two together will look pretty good, right? Okay, so let me level them up, get them to SA 20, and we will test out how good this LR Krillin and Gohan is at 55% in the dupe system. Alright guys, so we're starting out over here on the Planet Namek Saga team. Alright, so Krillin and Gohan, right? They're an interesting unit, but I do feel as though there definitely could be a lot of negative, like, okay, they have this LR Turles mechanic here, where it's like when Krillin and Gohan have 24 ki, they're going to get a guaranteed additional that has a high chance of being a super, which is definitely going to be pretty strong, considering they get 30% attack and defense as well on their 12 ki. So, like, that's a lot of extra defense they're going to get when they super attack, which can definitely be pretty good, right? But you have to get to that 24 ki, right? Now, they do have the extra ki mechanic, which is definitely really good. So, like, right here, we will actually be able to get a super attack linked up with full power freeze. We don't actually share any links with the Kid Gohan right there. Alright, so let's do that. So that is going to give us 12 ki. We're going to be able to super attack. Although, again, not the highest. What is our defense? 100k? On their 18 ki super attack, they get 50% attack and defense. And then on our 12 ki, they get 30% attack and defense. They're going to be at 150k defense after they super right here. They get 130% attack and defense start a turn. They have a 30% chance to dodge. They get another 50% attack on super. It's like, I don't know. I actually feel like this unit probably could have used a little bit more. Like, they're definitely really good. And it's like, if you could get them their ki, right, if we've got a Rainbow Orb Changer or something around them, they'll be solid. They're there at like a 2 million attack set. I mean, again, definitely really not that good. But, I mean, it's not a great rotation for them, right? All we had in terms of links activated was Fierce Battle and Legendary Power from Full Power Freezer right there, right? We didn't really have anything else activated, but, I mean, a lot of their link set is a little bit quirky there. It's not exactly like they have an amazing... What? I'm just gonna do this. What? Okay. Alright, turn 2 in this Dokkan event. Sure, man, whatever. Let's just get the animation in here. Why not? I feel like that's one I definitely would say you see these a little bit more often than I thought. The Goku and Frieza active skills. It just is always helpful when there's not a turn restriction on something, right? Like, that helps a lot. Now, speaking of turn restrictions and active skills, we're going to get one right here. So, Krillin and Gohan, this is something really powerful about them. They have this active skill, just like LR Turles. All it does is basically give them 24 ki right here. But by maxing out their ki, giving them 24 ki, that activates their, you know, the extra part of their passive, where they get the guaranteed additional that has a 50% chance of being a super. And the only condition for the active skill is turn 3. That is an incredible condition. Like, turn 3? Oh, beautiful. Like that's really good. So let's go ahead and pop this. Let's pop this active skill animation real fast right here.
Gohan, hai. Yoshi. Ikuzo. Ki o kaihou shiro.
Alright, so now Krillin and Gohan have full 24 ki, right? So we're going to see them hit a lot harder on this turn. Their defense went up a little bit more. We do have support from this Frieza, right? So in terms of links now, we have Shocking Speed, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. This Final Form Frieza is just such a beast of a unit, man. He really is. As long as you're going against a Goku family enemy. Remember, he is giving a little bit of support as well. Alright, so let's see what Krillin and Gohan do in this third turn. Remember that Krillin and Gohan also do have a costume change, which makes them stronger. Like, they're better after the costume change. The only thing, though, is that it's going to be tough to get. You have to super attack 4 times with them. I feel like that's a pretty tough condition. 4.44. I mean, we did have several, like, you know, a couple of their big links were active. But, again, they did have the guaranteed additional that had a high chance of being a super. This is a unit that when you have all their abilities activated, so you have a lot of chance to additional and stuff like that, you know, like, you triple super with this Gohan and Krillin, and that's where they're going to be looking really interesting, right? When you pop off one of these triple super attacks, but I feel like you kind of need that, right? Like, once you do the triple super, that's where they're super, like, mega summonable LR top tier level. But if you're not getting them the 24 ki, I think that they're just not really going to look that impressive. There's definitely going to be, like, situations where this unit's going to be useful, but this is definitely not a unit to, like, go out and summon for. I think the Vegeta and Goku, as basic as they are, especially compared to this unit, are just much better. I think that just the basic build is just very superior. Alright, so remember, they do get extra ki per orb here, huh? So I think if I go like this will get us what we want. And that's going to get us to 24 ki. Yeah, I mean, that's still a really strong ability, right? You know, being able to get extra ki per orb. All the LR Gohans and stuff like that have that. I mean, honestly, if LR Turles had that too, I would be right on board with LR Turles as being as good as people think he is. I do think Turles is actually overrated. I do not like LR Turles nearly as much as other people do. But I think if AGL Turles has a broken EZ8, LR Turles would be exactly what people think he is, for sure. Alright, so they're at 131k right there. That's a little better, because remember, they get 50% defense on super, then they have a 50% chance to do another super, and then you still have your hidden potential system. Right, so you start getting a bunch of super attacks in, you know, you could get that, you know, once they start talking about 250k defense plus, with, like, a reasonable chance to dodge, you're in business. But again, I've said this many times. I think 50% chance to dodge, 70% chance to dodge are incredible, amazing. But when you're talking about 30%, I'm not really as big a fan. In terms of links, I think we only had Fierce Battle and Shocking Speed activated, by the way. I don't think they link up very well with Piccolo, right? Because Piccolo doesn't have, like, Infighter and some of these like, quirky links they have. Was that 4.74? Alright, so how many super attacks did we do with them? We did 3 right there. What turn is this? Well, here's our 4th. So if we would go into another turn, we would be able to switch into their battle armor after this, right? But that would be turn 7. Yeah, like 4 super attacks as a condition is tough. That's all. Dude, look how bad Piccolo's attack set is. This is a Planet Namek Saga team. Piccolo's getting support, and that's the attack. Like, yeah, man, Piccolo is weirdly, like, I don't know. Piccolo, it's just like compared to like third form Frieza, it's just you can't. You can't. Alright, now we're over here on the Kamehameha team. So, again, here's the thing with the Kamehameha team, right? Like, they are going to work well, right? With UI Goku, UI Goku's going to come over in a turn, and, you know, they're going to link up really well. And, you know, you look at Krillin and Gohan, and, I don't know, I don't know that they're quite good enough in slot 1. I don't trust the 30% chance to dodge the way I would, you know, be comfortable with this unit if they had 50% chance to dodge or 70% chance to dodge, right? So, like, if you're talking about this unit in, like, slot 2 with UI Goku in slot 1, I think that's going to be very effective, right? You know, this is going to be a great, like, Dokkan Battlefield unit, I think, again, to mesh up with, like, UI Goku and stuff like that. But it's, like, Kamehameha is, like, their biggest, like, main team, right? Like, Planet Namek Saga is good, too. But, like, it's very top-heavy. You got to have, like, all these LRs and banner units and shit like that, right? And it's just, like, I feel like if you're running Kamehameha, like, you guys are just running, like, Prepare for Battle Saiyans. Like, maybe I'm crazy, but I feel like that's how people are running the Kamehameha team. The fusions and shit. You're not running Krillin and Gohan, right? So it's like, if you're running Krillin and Gohan, it'd be, like, on Rapid Growth. But who runs Rapid Growth? Right? You run Kefla as a lead? I don't think that's common. Dragon Ball Seeker still be good for. This is a unit that, like, I don't know, like, maybe if some of these teams become a little bit more relevant in the future or something like that, sure. Like, they're good, but they're definitely not, I think, moving the needle a lot. Looking pretty good with all that ki right there, though. You know, that's why I'm running GT Dokkan Fest Goku. We have, what, Kamehameha, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power active. I mean, that's a very basic, like, those 3 links, very basic, very easy to get activated over here. So, all right, let's see how much damage he'll do right here. This, of course, is without support, 4 million. But we were shy of the 24 key, so there's not, like, a guaranteed additional coming, right? That's just that one right there. That's the free 5 additional from the hidden potential system we did get. It's a shame we didn't get the super attack right there, because, you know, obviously I want to see them do their battle armor exchange, but we have to get 4 supers, so I'll probably go into a difficult content event. Maybe, like, join forces or something like that. Let me push the physical, Gohan. No, we'll push Krillin off rotation, I guess. And we'll sort of see how things are gonna go. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this Krillin and Gohan. Again, they're okay. I don't. This is a unit I'm not, like, going, like, super mega crazy over, because, like, they're definitely gonna need, like, sort of a lot more help or specific setups to really be using this unit at full power. Again, I look at this unit and there's 2 versions of this unit. There's when they're 24 key and when they're not at 24 key. And there's gonna be a huge difference between that. Just like LR Turles, same thing, right? You get 24 key with LR Turles, and, you know, you get the additional and the super effective against all types and the domination, right? But if you're not hitting that, the unit is not like some god or anything like that. Okay, so this turn right here, we're able to pop the active skill, which is really good. Now, again, with UI Goku, we have Shocking Speed, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power, and Kamehameha. So we're getting 4 links activated. I think I will save their active skill until next turn. Because remember, all the active skill does is give ki, right? So we'll save it until next turn when we got some support around as well. And we'll just sort of let UI Goku do this. Okay, so right now, this is going to be, what, our 2nd super attack in. Maybe we can get the battle armor exchange here. So when they swap into their battle armor, by the way, they do actually get buffed, right? They're getting an extra 20% attack and defense at the start of turn. They now get additional ki from Rainbow Ki Spheres, and they get another chance to dodge on super. And, you know, their chance to super, like, from the additional is now 70% instead. So, you know, you have several, like, sort of major buffs that they're going to be getting when you actually do change into the armor. I mean, I look at this unit. There is a Joined Forces mission for the Legendary Vegeta event on Global, right? Like, this unit, I think, could work well in there, right? Like, once you get their battle armor version with, like this unit with, like, 1 dupe in the battle armor version, they should be looking pretty good. You know, you're probably not going to want to run them in slot 1. That's the other thing. At the very least, they could have given him a high chance to dodge in the battle armor version, I think. Right? Like, why not? It's just 30% chance. It's just, it's iffy for, it's very, very iffy for me, man. And again, their defense will be good if they're additional supering, right? Like, once you're getting multiple super attacks in, yeah, you're good to go. But if you're not getting multiple, then nah, not really. Okay, so on this turn, this is kind of a bummer, because if I had them in the middle, we'd be able to get solid support active as well, but Goku finished, he's got like a sliver of health. We're gonna go and pop their active skill right here, 129k defense. And let's go ahead and see the level of damage they'll get right here. Again, UI Goku is gonna be one of their better linking partners as sort of like a top tier character, right? Like, not like, you know, you could find like some good linking partners, like, you know, the LR Vegeta and Goku exchange unit looks super good next to that 50% support Extreme Vegeta, but that unit sucks. All right, like, you know, so UI Goku's like a legitimate like top unit in the game. You could put the two of them next to each other. They're going to look good. All right, so let's see what Krillin and Gohan do right here. Then after this, I'm going to head over to the Join Forces team. And we'll see what Krillin and Gohan are capable of giving us. What attacks did we get right there? 4.81. So they're sitting in that range, basically, right now. You know, again, they're good. Like, they're very solid. But I mean, that's, I don't know. They're very solid. All right, so now we're over here on the Joined Forces team. Over here, we'll go ahead and get our 4 super attacks to switch into Krillin and Gohan's battle armor. Look at that. I mean, you know, that extra key mechanic is just so, it's always been so powerful. I've always been a huge fan of that. So with 17 and Golden Frieza, we do have several links active right here. Solid support, shocking speed, fierce battle, and legendary power. You guys know, though, I am not what I would consider Android 17 and Golden Frieza fan, really. They're not the greatest or the craziest or the most impressive, but I mean, you could definitely take like 17 and Golden Frieza into like, say, the Legendary Vegeta event, and like, you know, you could no item it with them like on the team for sure. All right, we'll do this. I guess we'll just go ahead and do the damage. So I do have Great Saiyaman 1 and 2. We have them on the team. Remember, after their EZA, they are tremendously powerful as well. That LR Great Saiyaman 1 and 2. And I think they're going to be really nice around Krillin and Gohan to give them the key they need. A little extra defense might help out quite a bit too. And then, of course, we're going to be rocking Krillin and Gohan and Goku and Piccolo together. We're going to sort of see the two of them moving through. Now, again, it's very easy to just say, like, oh, they share a million links together. Boom, you just run them together and you're good to go. But it's like, in a lot of these difficult events, it's like, especially once you start getting super deep in here, it's like, man, I don't know. Like, Goku and Piccolo, they're a crazy powerful unit. You guys are going to see, like, they're going to put up numbers as we're going through here. But it's like, you're not putting the Goku and Piccolo in slot 1, right? You're definitely not. Well, that's 72k right there. Okay, I'll do this. Yeah, this will be perfect. I'm going to do that right there. Because I want Goku and Piccolo to get some attacks and build up, you know, and so they could start looking really crazy. Remember, they get defense on super attack as well, so like they actually could take a lot of damage right there. I'm not going to use the active skill of Krillin and Gohan yet. We'll use it next turn. They're at 100k right there. I mean, this is with a lot of links active, too. They have everything active except for Kamehameha and Cold Judgment. All of those links are active. Cold Judgment is a big one for Krillin and Gohan, right? That extra defense, I think, is going to help out quite a bit to make Krillin and Gohan more powerful. And remember, again, Goku and Piccolo, they get key attack defense with every attack they perform. Okay, that sucks. We're going to eat the super attack on them. But next turn, Goku and Piccolo, like, you know, the first turn, they had a couple of turns, like, they had at least 1 or 2 attacks. Right, so now they've gotten like 3 or 4 attacks in, so Goku and Piccolo are going to look good, right? Like, that's the thing about them. It's like, once you just sort of get those first several attacks you need to for the LR Goku and Piccolo, they will look really powerful. They're not what I would consider a bad unit at all, the Goku and Piccolo. It's just that they're not really what I like so much, right? Like, you guys know, I really like characters that are like great for like Super Battle Road and stuff like that. And it's like, I don't know that I would say, like, Goku and Piccolo, probably not for the most part. All right, so we'll let this turn play out. Now, next turn will be good for Krillin and Gohan. Now, I need to use their active skill on this next turn as well, because I do want to show that you can use Krillin and Gohan's active skill both before they go into their battle armor and afterwards. You could use it twice per battle. Again, they have a lot of similarities to LR Turles, actually, right? Where Turles can use his active skill twice. Krillin and Gohan can as well, but it's once, you know, in their normal outfits, and then you can then use it again once you swap into their battle armor, right? I do like that. That is good, right? And it's going to be a very powerful effect. I mean, that can be good. Like, Krillin and Gohan in, like, Battlefield or Super Battle Road stages, I mean, you know, third turn, you know, you're going to be able to get that full power for them. You know, if they're in, like, slot 2 or 3 or something like that, and then you're able to get the additional, you know, supers, their defense, like, they definitely can be very good. But it's like, you need some things to sort of go a certain way for Krillin and Gohan to look as good as they can be, right? I feel like I'm making sense of what I'm saying. I don't know. I'm crazy. All right, so we could do this. They still have those same 5 links with Goku and Piccolo. Yeah, Goku and Piccolo are looking good here, man. Yeah, they're built up. Okay. Yeah, because remember, Goku and Piccolo get, what, 120% defense on Super, and they're still not fully built up, and they're getting attack and defense per Super. So Goku and Piccolo are like 300k defense plus when they Super. Let's use Krillin and Gohan's active skill right here. Again, this is going to give them the full 24 ki, so this will be very helpful. If they could give us like a double Super right here, then next turn we can actually swap into our battle armor, which would be really good. So I'll do this right there, bam. And then Goku and Piccolo, we can go ahead and hit that right there. So they're going to be at 23 ki, so that's good. This is an ideal turn right here. This is where things will look really good, because Gohan and Krillin will be able to get all their defense on Super. Goku and Piccolo are getting a bunch of defense on Super. And then, of course, we have Great Saiyaman 1 and 2. Remember, they're giving a lot of key support and defensive support as well. The Great Saiyaman 1 and 2. So, all right, let's see how we do. Krillin and Gohan are at 4.31. You know, full level 1 links, 55%. Give us, I would love a double Super, of course. Dude, I've had horrible, like, this unit, like, all these videos I've done for this character, like, they're never, like, additional supering for me. And that sucks. That's the difference between them getting their super. Actually, I don't know, look at the attack set they just did compared to Goku and Piccolo. Because Goku and Piccolo are level 10 links rainbowed, huh? But, I mean, they have a bunch of attacks coming in as well. I mean, there's that one. Okay, I mean, I don't know. On that turn, I mean, Gohan and Krillin's attack stat was very close to what Goku and Piccolo were doing, right? I mean, Goku and Piccolo, we're going to be able to pop their active skill, and I think by now they're fully built up. But, I mean, what's interesting is, and I don't think they were close defensively, Piccolo and Goku and Gohan and Krillin, but, I mean, their attack stats were very similar right there. Okay. I'm going to do this real fast, just so that we can quickly potentially get through this phase. Again, we're going to have Krillin and Gohan get one more super attack in, and then we can go ahead and swap into their battle armor, their battle outfits right there, right? Get the extra stats and stuff like that. Matter of fact, I think I might just go ahead and skip until we do that, until we swap into their battle armor from this point on, because, again, we're going to have to go through next turn before we can even, you know, do their battle armor and stuff. So let me just do that. We'll skip now until we can swap into Krillin and Gohan's battle armor.
なんだこりゃすげえ軽さだほとんど重さを感じねえぞ肩も全然邪魔になりませんよ自由に動きます
Alright, so there we go. There is the active skill, which we can go ahead and pop again for Krillin and Gohan. And we'll be able to pop Goku and Piccolo's active skill as well right here. Yeah, I mean, you look at Krillin and Gohan, look, they have similar stats to Goku and Piccolo, but Goku and Piccolo, they're like rainbowed, right? Like, they're rainbowed, level 10 links, they're fully built up, so, I mean, that looks good for Krillin and Gohan on this rotation. You know, I get it, right? Like, it's not really too bad. Why don't we go ahead and pop these 2 active skills right here, and then we'll let this turn play out, but I guess we'll go ahead and play these as well. Why not, right?
よし行くぞ火を解放しろ りゃ全開で戦わないとやべえかもな。
足を引っ張るなよ。すぐに片付けてやる。
行くぞ。
Alright, so now these two, like, this is gonna be a strong turn for these two. Goku and Piccolo and Krillin and Gohan. This is where Goku and Piccolo, by the way, are, they get very filthy, right? Like, once we get to, like, this point right here. Alright, so let's have Gohan and Krillin do that. We're actually probably not gonna see Goku and Piccolo get their attack in. Again, we have all these links active. We don't really have a ton of support. Now, remember that Krillin and Gohan, right? Once you go into their battle armor, we're now getting, 150% attack and defense at the start of turn. They have the chance to dodge. Their attack on super attack goes up a little bit as well, right? Because they get 50% attack on super attack in sort of base, and it's now 58% when they're in their battle armor version. And they also get a second medium chance to dodge as well on super attack. So after they super, they have two separate procs to dodge, right? The 130% dodge chance will happen, and then if you don't get it, then the second one will activate, right? So like that's how that's going to work. And then their super, the additional super at 24 key is now a 70% chance to activate rather than a 50% chance to activate. All right, so let's see what attack stats they get up to. And we're going to get 4.94. So again, that has gone up, right? You know, because they get a little bit of extra attack. Still greatly raising attack and defense on 18 key, and then the 30% attack and defense on 12 key. So those are the same right there, right? And then we get our 12 key super, which we did get. Nice. We actually got the super to activate. So like their defense is looking pretty good after that, right? They get 50% defense and 30% defense. And then there's Goku and Piccolo going crazy, right? Remember, they have all their attacks coming in. I mean, it's definitely like a good rotation that'll work, but I mean, I don't know. Like the Goku and Piccolo are wonky, Krillin and Gohan are wonky. They're both definitely like wonky-ish characters, right? I guess let's go one more turn. Oh, okay, I'm gonna have to do this. Well, I probably shouldn't. We could probably do this. We'll get away with this. Let's do one more turn with Krillin and Gohan, and then I think we're probably going to finish up after that. They're good, but I do think the Vegeta and Goku unit are quite a bit better, actually. Like, more common links, more teams. It's just, like, better setups. I like the Vegeta and Goku a lot better. Alright, so let's do one more turn, and then we will finish up here. So, Gohan and Krillin, 136k. Definitely looking a lot better with the Great Saiyaman 1 and 2 around. That is for damn sure, right? But we'll go ahead and see this right here, and then we'll finish up. So, let me know what you guys are thinking about Gohan and Krillin. I mean, they're good, but it's... They could... I feel like they could use a bit more. I don't know. I just want, like, units that are, like, wonky inherently. Oh, Dude, I've had such bad luck. The 70% chance we didn't get it again. Units that are just, like, sort of, like, wonky like this. I just wish they would do more. Like, I don't know. Give key or something like that. I mean, it looks like they're just better than Goku and Piccolo straight up, though. I mean, because, again, this is a Goku and Piccolo rainbowed, right? Level 10 links. I mean, the additionals, they're racking up extra damage, but I guess I mean, that's... Because I feel like I like the Goku and Piccolo unit. It's just that, again, they're not really that great turn one. So it's like, I don't know. Like, the Krillin and Gohan, they seem like they might just be a step up from Gohan, or Goku and Piccolo, but I don't know. Let me know what you guys are thinking of the Gohan and Krillin. Alright, so this is Dilemma on the Battlefield. Krillin and Kid Gohan. Their leader skill is Rapid Growth Key 4 and 130% of stats, or AGL Key 4 and 100% of stats. So again, I'm not a fan of these leader skills like that. I mean, Krillin and Gohan are not, like, I don't know, like, I wouldn't mind probably running them as a Rapid Growth lead, but it does suck that they're 130. Like, should have been one. Honestly, Rapid Growth, they should just be 4 key 170. There's no reason for them not to be, right? Their 12 key super is the Quick Combo, which raises attack and defense by 30% for one turn and does colossal damage to the enemy. Their 18 key super attack, the Kamehameha and Masenko, raises attack and defense by 50% for one turn, and then they do mega colossal damage to the enemy. Their passive skill, Exchange of Thoughts, Gives them 130% attack and defense at the start of turn, and then they get a 30% chance, a medium chance of dodging enemy attacks at the start of turn as well. They also get an additional 1 key per key sphere obtained, very powerful ability, and another 50% attack when doing a super attack. Then they launch a guaranteed additional that has a high chance of being a super when their key is 24. Again, very similar to LR Turles. And then they change into their battle armor, battle suit when conditions are met, which is after they do 4 super attacks. I hate that condition, before super attacks. So the earliest you could do that would be turn, 5? You could get it on turn 5 with luck, right? Then they have an active skill, Release Your Power, which gives them 24 key for 1 turn. And they can do that from the 3rd turn from the start of battle, a very, very good condition. That one, though, is it's good. It's good. And you can activate it a 2nd time as well, once they go into their battle armor, right? Their links are Kamehameha, Solid Support, Cold Judgment, Infighter, Shocking Speed, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. Their 12 key multiplier is 150%, 24 key is 200%, which is normal. In terms of EZAs they can help you with, there is the STR Omega Shenron EZA, right? He's weak to AGL Kamehameha units, so that, of course, would be this LR Krillin and Gohan. And then, of course, they're also on a number of category teams here. So, for starters, they are here on Rapid Growth. Definitely a team that needs help, so it's good to get more of these powerful characters on here, but Rapid Growth still needs a lot more. They're also over here on the Planet Namek Saga team as well. Planet Namek Saga needs... It honestly does need... Like, we need more added to this team, but it's very top-heavy, but it at least is definitely a very relevant team with how powerful a lot of these newer characters are now. Then, of course, they're also over here on the Dragon Ball Seeker team. 2 summonable LRs added to the team, of course, is very, very good for that team. They're also on Join Forces as well, where there's a lot of units, actually, that they could work very well with on Join Forces, so that's good. And then, finally, they're on the Kamehameha team, where there's just, of course, countless options there. And then, after you super attack with them 4 times, remember, you can go ahead and swap into their battle armor. Super attack changes, passive changes, and then, of course, the active skill sort of changes a little bit as well. So, well, I mean, it says that their super attacks change, but it doesn't actually... Nothing actually changes with it, right? Like, it's green, like, as though it changes, but it's still the same. The quick combo, the Kamehameha, Masenko, stats are all the same, all that. Their passive skill does indeed change, sharing the same thoughts. So now it's 150% attack and defense, 30% chance to dodge, 1 extra key per key sphere obtained, but then they also get another additional key per rainbow key sphere. So they're getting 3 key per rainbow key sphere. And then they're getting now 58% attack on super attack instead of 50, and another 30% chance to dodge enemy attacks. And then now their additional at 24 key has a great chance of being a super attack. And then, of course, they can also use their active skill again after you put on the battle armor. So there is this LR Krillin and Gohan unit. They're an interesting little unit. They're not like anything revolutionary or groundbreaking. I mean, they're definitely good, right? Like when I saw them next to Goku and Piccolo, I liked what I was seeing because, again, this was them 55%, right? Whereas Goku and Piccolo, that was them rainbowed Link level 10 and stuff like that. So that was definitely good looking for Krillin and Gohan, right? So let me know what you guys think of this unit. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.